Hello, hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. You there? All right. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. And
Fine.
you?
Good to see you. You're early. Well, you were early.
Always early.
Always. Isn't that hard for you to wake up early?
What?
Isn't that hard for you to wake up early? To get up?
No, no,
No?
no.
Well, for me, it's okay because I always have a class at 9 every day.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm sorry. Hello, please.
Yo solo aspiro a tazas de Waldos.
This is Starbucks Chicago.
Good.
All right. Good morning, Patty. I think Patty is here. Buongiorno, signorina.
Creo que no va a poder
Hi,
hablar.
teacher.
Ah, sí
Hello.
puede hablar. Es que le sacaron la muela del juicio.
¿A quién?
Pati.
Patty aquí está.
Sí,
Sin muela, pero aquí está.
sin juicio.
¿Verdad, Patty?
Dios mío.
That's commitment. That's to be engaged to something. Thank you, Patty, for being here even with your muela, your molar. So we are doing well today. Remember, thank you for being here, both Patty and Karina. It's still early. I hope they are coming. The rest of the people are coming because it's our last days for Touchstone 3. As you see, we have the new book, the new Touchstone 4. So luckily, I'm going to be your teacher again. Hold on, please. So we're going to be working together for this Touchstone 4. Do you already have the book?
Yes, I am here.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Seems like the interesting book is about also similar to Touchstone 3, but it's a different level. Yes, you have it. Good. Okay, America is here. Please, whenever you have time, check. You need to check the information at the beginning, the extra vocabulary. Remember, this is the last book for your B1 level. Um, After that, you have viewpoint. That's if you want to take it. But remember, levels are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that will be excellent. You should take viewpoint 1 and viewpoint 2. That's a level. All right, how are you this morning? It's Saturday. Yes, it is, right? Es sabadito alegre, chicos. Vámonos a la fiesta. Today is Saturday. Espérame, y eso que no tengo. Me comí una letra. Saturday, April 9. No, that's 10. 10. 2021. We have a review and we have the exam. Whenever we have the exam, we have Touchstone 4. We are going to see the beginning of lesson A. I don't know if everybody is enrolled to Touchstone 4, but today we have 4 hours or less than 4 hours, 4-hour class. So we're gonna try to see this lesson, just the beginning. Do you like games? ¿Les gusta jugar? ¿Les gustan los juegos?
Yes, teacher. Good
Yes.
morning, everyone.
Morning, America.
Morning.
Well, let's wait for the others. I have a very fun game. Interesting. It's a competition among people. Who's faster? Have you heard about Kahoot?
Yes, it's about the game of the questions for the
Yes.
kids.
Yes. So I prepared some questions for you. Um, Questions about topics we have seen during these units, unit 10, 11, and 12. So we have three or four people. Let's see. I'm gonna send you a link. Well, first, let me try to open the page. It should be here. Can you see it? Yes. Can you see the page?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okie dokie, good. Because I prepared that last night. Um, so you can work on your phone. Everybody has a phone? En su teléfono, please try to do it on your phone so you can see the exercise on the computer and you can answer on the phone. On the phone, on your phone, you will see the questions on the computer, right? And on your phone, you have to answer with colors. I sent you the link on the chat here in WhatsApp. Kahoot.it. You open it. When you open it, it will be asking you for a password or passcode or a game pin.
Ready.
Can you see it now in my screen?
Loading.
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 Gabriel, are you there, Gabriel?
Yes.
Sí, está entendiendo cómo va el juego, ¿verdad?
Karina, ¿nos puedes compartir el link, por favor?
The link is in the Zoom and the chat.
Yeah. Open in the phone or in the computer?
The phone. Okay, this is the code, pin 512751110. Tienen que registrarse con sus nombres, a ver quién es más rápido. Es una competencia de conocimiento y de velocidad. Es Kahoot.
Listo. Ya estoy dentro del juego. Su nombre en la pantalla. Sí.
Okay, we have Karina.
Qué belleza.
Gabriel is here. Patty is here. Patty, I have you 2 times. Just waiting for America.
Yes, teacher, you can say me share the WhatsApp, please,
The
or
website
somewhere.
is on here on the chat. Just open it. It says kahoot.it. ¿Ya lo viste?
Yes. Directo de la computadora no puedo entrar.
You can do it on the computer. Yeah, or you have it on the Karina shared the on WhatsApp. America. You have it on WhatsApp too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Miss. Oh, she was here. Judith was here.
¿El pin del juego es mi número de teléfono?
No, es el que está aquí arriba en mi pantalla. 512-7510. America, yes.
Thank you.
All right, let's start. Hold on. Who is here? waiting to enter. Judith? Hello, Judith. Judith, can you hear me? Estrella. Judith? Judith?
Good morning.
Good morning, where are you?
Hi.
Ay, despierta, ya vamos a empezar. Look, we are going to play a game to start before the exam. Remember, today is the exam. Te vas a, se llama Kahoot, la página. So you have the link on the chat on WhatsApp. You open it en tu teléfono. Okay. You have the link, open it. It says, you, Karina, is Kahoot IT.
¿Para qué?
¿Para qué vamos a jugar? Son preguntas acerca del examen.
¿Me meto ahí o qué?
Sí, métete ahí, abre el link. Cuando abres el link, espérate y te va a decir el game pin. Este es el número que estás viendo en pantalla.
Sí, espérenme.
Ahora, ajá.
Sí, ya.
Ok, aquí está Julio también. Abre el link en tu teléfono, Judith.
Ah, en mi teléfono. Ajá.
No, sí, pues veo que nada más lo notaste.
Excuse me.
No has despertado. Karina, explícale, por favor.
Ando bien mal.
Judith. Hola, Judith.
Hey.
¿Ves que puse un link en el grupo?
Sí, aquí está donde me lo mandaste tú, creo, ¿no? Unos números azules.
Ajá.
Lo abro.
Ahí. Ajá, pícale ahí.
Ajá, sí, ya.
Y ahora te va a pedir el PIN que está aquí arriba, el
Ajá.
512-7510.
Sí, ahorita.
Te escribes
Ajá.
y ya después te va a pedir tu nombre y le pones Judith. Y ya,
Yes,
Ok.
Julio.
Sí, gracias, Karinita.
de nada.
Julio, César.
Yes,
Are you
teacher.
there? Julio,
Listo.
Yes.
we're going to play a game on Kahoot. So you need to open Kahoot. It's on the WhatsApp group right now. So you have to play on your phone.
Okay.
The game is gonna be on my screen here. Yes, you're there. So nada más faltas tú, Julio. Cuando lo
Ya lo
abras,
hice, mire, me salió así. Ya
ya,
está listo.
I see your
Okay.
name. Don't worry.
Ok.
Julio, when you open, te va a
Wait,
pedir un.
wait.
Dice 512-75110. En su teléfono solamente van a aparecer los colores. ¿Ok?
Ujú.
En la computadora están las respuestas. Tienen que elegir el color de la respuesta correcta. El que sea más
Ok.
rápido. El que sea más rápido es el que va a ir arriba. Es una competencia de velocidad y de conocimiento.
Sí.
Just waiting for Julio.
Dile que voy el domingo.
Yeah. Yes, teacher. You ready?
Julio César. Yes. All right, let's start. Ahí van las preguntas. The questions are Touchstone 3 Review Unit 10, 11, and 12. Sean rápidos. Have you taken Italian classes? It's just 20 seconds. Can you spy on
F.
what of you need? Tienen que contestar, si no saben, al Team Marinde, pero tienen que ser rápido. Tres contestaron bien. So América va arriba. You see the points? Patty second, Karina, you were wrong. Gabriel, you were wrong. I don't see who did?
Julio.
Julio.
No veo mi nombre, yo contesté.
Yo también, teacher.
¿Por qué no veo mi nombre? Yo le puse Science.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. No te enojes con la culpa. Yo no tengo la culpa, Judith. Ya ahora me golpea.
¡Ah! Es que no aparece mi nombre. Participé. Ya fue.
Hasta me espanta, chica. 3 questions correct. 3 correctas. Una incorrecta y otra incorrecta. Okay, let me see why. Patty, are you using two devices? Ah, who is here?
Profe, no contesté porque no sé qué pasó, moví algo y no vi la pregunta. Pura falla conmigo.
Sí, me acabo de levantar. I think chemistry. I'm glad I only have to take one chemistry class.
Sí. Ay, no, no.
Me equivoqué.
Excuse me.
3 correct. Boring. Bore is not correct. Bores no existe. Unless you say she bores me. Ella me aburre. She bores me. So Patty is the winner for now.
Bye.
You see here, Fons Patty has the highest answer streak of 3. Maybe I cannot see Julio because maybe it allows just 5 players. Maybe. Pero sigue contestando Julio, okay? We just practice for the test, for the exam. The stolen purse to its owner. Four good answers. Uno no contestó. Dos no contestó.
Ahora.
But you're the winner for now. Recuerden, si alguien falla una pregunta, o sea, la pone, pero es incorrecta, baja. Y sube el siguiente. What news? Our school is going to close next year. Three incorrect answers, one correct. Let's see who's the winner this time. Yes, Silpati. Who did? You have 0.
No, yo contesto, pero no me sale nada. A la mu-
Tú sigue contestando.
Ajá, sí.
Una práctica para el examen. Igual Julio. Luego, oh, sorry. Tuve un concierto anoche y no pude y canté por eso. Luego vamos a ver en los settings por qué nada más me permite 5 jugadores. Why? So, I just learned this like 2 days ago. But it's a fun game, right? When I saw Titanic, I cry a lot. It's a real, it has very sad ending. Check your answer, remember. Oh, yes, tearjerker. By the name, you can see tear, makes you cry. Well, just one. The other one said dramatic. It's a real dramatic. And what else? Luego sigue un punto. No puede decir it's a real dramatic movie. Entonces, no hay movie, ¿verdad? Es un movie aquí. Bueno, oración. The sentence. So this is good. Yes, good. 4 good answers, correct answers. One is wrong, partly, some partly is wrong. America is on the top now. Karina, no te dejes. Estamos en las Olimpiadas. A dangerous animal was found. A ranger on the woods. Voz pasiva, passive voice. Yes, 2 correct, 1 incorrect, 2 incorrect, 3 incorrect answers. Chicos, Julio y Judith, just pay attention a las respuestas. These are tricky questions, tricky answers. They might be on the test. Chequen las respuestas correctas, no se vayan por las equivocadas. You get a surprise. Es la sorpresa de fin de curso. Patty, you're on top. Good. ¿Ya ves que Patty no se deja? Ya veo a América y Patty por la medalla de oro. Yo primero, no, yo primero. La final. Karina atrás. Luckily, no one was injured in the car accident. If you try to be faster, you can win, but you have to be right on the answer. Seriously, with 3 correct answers. Good. Yes, Karina. Julio, you're there, Julio.
Yes.
Parece el de ese de donuts, de pizza. A esta hora. The airport in Kansas City was damaged during the hurricane. Recuerden los adverbios. Four good answers. Good. Uno no contestó. One didn't answer. I don't know why. Remember, if you don't know the answer, try to write away any of those. ¿Por qué? Porque igual si no contestan, todos modos no tienen puntos. 11. That be my shirt. My shirt is much smaller. Check the two sentences. That be my shirt, period. My shirt is much smaller. Can't. Yes. I assume you were going to ask must. Esa no puede ser mi camisa es más pequeña. Es mucho más pequeña. No, esa debe ser mi camisa, ¿verdad? Mi camisa es más pequeña. Tienen que tener el sentido de las dos oraciones. Muy bien, Gabriel, échale ganas, Gabriel. Ahí vas. Remember to check the two sentences. My flight to Chicago, blah, 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 because of the storm. I was lucky. My flight to Chicago wasn't because of the storm. I was lucky. Delayed, sorry, it was delayed. Wasn't delayed. You're close, you're close. The injured people yes, were rescued by rescue. La palabra rescue con Z no existe. No sé quién la puso. Right? Check the spelling. Here, like rescue, you need a D here, so it's wrong. And people is plural. No quiero bolillos. Estoy a dieta. Puro pan tostado de trigo. All right, Patty is still on top. Oh, good. America, Karina, Gabriel, Julio. Échale más tortilla aquí, Julio. Y las echadas a mano.
Sí, ¿verdad?
La última. Yes, three correct answers. She must be feeling a little looks kind of sad. Maybe this is one. She's feeling a little lonely. Podium. Karina, third place, Karina. America, second place.
¿Y yo?
Patty.
Yo ni mi nombre aparece.
Runners up, Gabriel and Julio and Judith.
Yo contesté, según yo, unas bien y no me sale ni mi nombre.
Fue lo que dije hace rato, Judith.
¿Qué cosa?
¿Qué cosa? O sea, que tal vez el juego ahorita no me esté dejando más que por cinco jugadores. Y el último que entró no lo estoy dejando entrar.
Mm, ok.
Tal vez.
Mejor.
When I saw Titanic, I cry a lot. It's a real tearjerker. It's a hard, very sad ending. So those are the questions where you were, not everybody was correct. My flight to Chicago was delayed because of the storm. I was lucky. A dangerous animal was found by a ranger on the woods. I've been taking Italian classes since last year, right? Like who did you say signs? It's since.
Ting.
Que desde hace como un año te estoy diciendo que es since.
Ting.
Digo, sin exagerar, desde hace como un año. All right. So remember, these are some kind of the questions you will find on the test today. So right now it's 9:36. 9:36. 29, still early. At 10:40, you have to have the result. You have to finish the test. So you have an hour, right? Les voy a mandar el link aquí en Zoom para que lo hagan. Yo aquí voy a estar al pendiente. I'm gonna be here just watching you. Same, if you have any questions, please just let me know. All right, here you have the test on the chat. Zoom. También está en el chat de Zoom. Please start right now. And you have until 10. At the most, 10:40. If you finish before, that's much better, please. So you have the test, you have the exam on the chat. ¿Ya lo vieron?
Yes.
Judith? Miss Judith? Estrella de la mañana.
Ya,
Okay.
pero ahora le doy clic allí en la computadora, allí en la pantalla.
Yes, dale clic como siempre y lo abres y empiezas
Sí.
a mostrar. No olviden poner correctamente su video. Y ya saben mi nombre, ¿verdad? Mike o Miguel, whatever.
Pero, ¿qué es este maestro?
Es una piñata.
Teacher, what's your name?
Estás perdida.
Mire, Es que no iba a entrar a la clase, tengo un asunto, un problemón, pero aquí estoy, maestro, aunque sea poco, pero por el
Ah, ok.
examen.
Sí, porque
Por-
está el
y,
examen. Esa es
y no,
como la última sesión de Touchstone 3.
pero ay, no le puedo explicar, pero aquí voy a andar. Pero no me abre el link. Ya le estoy dando aquí en la pantalla.
Te lo voy a mandar por WhatsApp.
Ok, mejor. No me abre el link. Me lo va a mandar por WhatsApp.
Teacher, what is your name? Miguel, the last name.
Y che, ya es el examen, ¿o qué?
Sí, es el examen, el último examen. Unidad 10,
Pero
11.
yo pensé que iba a ser a las 12, como siempre lo hacemos al final.
No.
Ah, bueno, ok, ya estoy metiéndole ahí.
Yeah, America, use Mike.
Mike,
No
Did you
puedo
want to
abrirlo.
use Mike Núñez?
okay.
¿Cuánto tiempo nos va a dar?
I just mentioned that, Judith.
Ah,
You have until 10:30. 1 hour. No, I'm sorry, 10:40.
a las 10:40 vamos a terminar.
Yes.
Ok. Julia, ya perdí mucho tiempo. Ya son las 10:04. Mándamelo por WhatsApp, maestro. No puedo abrir el enlace, por favor.
Ok, ahí te va.
Sí,
Muchos años.
sí.
Ya lo tienes en WhatsApp. Lo mandé al grupo también por si lo necesitan. If you need a test, it's on WhatsApp too, on the group. So please pay attention to every question. It's very important. Please do not forget to take a picture of your results. Screenshot to see how many points you got. Okay? Please, if you have time to double check your answers, that's much better. Don't hurry up, don't rush. Chequen sus respuestas una o dos veces, que estén bien. Please. All right, guys, how is it going? You're almost done?
Can hear it.
Karina and Patty, you finished, so you can take a break.
Okay, but
Come back
what
at 11. 11.
7, no, please.
Yes. What about the rest of the guys? Who did America, Patty? I mean, Gabriel, Julio? You almost finished? Están concentrados, como el jugo. right, all right. Is everybody here?
Yes, teacher.
Giorno, buonasera. Okay, America is here. Karina, are you here?
Of course, I am here.
Of course. I cannot see you. Okay.
La delincuencia.
La delincuencia organizada, chico.
Yes, teacher.
Julio César, mira, ahí está Julio hasta que abrió su cámara. O sea, como trae corte de pelo nuevo,
Es a new guy.
new
El
haircut.
Rosy,
Yo creí que era el nuevo, pero no.
ese Rosy.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we have the new students here. The new student is, her name is Iris Areli. Hello, Areli. Areli,
Yes,
are you there?
yes, I'm here.
You're there. Welcome. Please, would you mind introducing yourself to the rest of the students?
Yes, teacher. Hello, my name is Iris Areli. I am 28 years old. I was in other school, but I am from Pololcingo, near Iguala. I am
Good.
from Guerrero.
Poloncingo, you said?
Yes, Pololcingo.
Pololcingo is close to Iguala.
Yes.
Belongs to Iguala?
No.
I mean, the county
Belong
is
to.
Iguala?
Yes.
Is close to Cocula?
Yes.
Yes, I have the idea.
The idea, okay, that's well, I don't know about directions. I don't know. I just know Chilpancingo. I have passed by Iguala. I don't remember, but this should be a nice place. Well, Guerrero is beautiful everywhere,
Thank you.
right? Well, welcome to the class. We had the final test, the last test today, and we are studying a new touchstone, touchstone 4. But before that, I want to ask you to the rest of the guys to finish, right? A couple questions, easy questions. That's going to be your oral test-ish, because I know how good you are talking. Let's see, Patty, are you here, Patty?
Yes, teacher. I feel so bad.
I know. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I look so bad. I look like Kiko.
Alvis.
Así.
Mm, my mom laughs of me.
Me too, me too, me too.
Don't worry. It's temporary. It's temporary. Se va
Ya,
a ir,
hermano,
se
vas
va
a
a
andar
ir.
como si nada, comiendo tostadas. Relájate.
Ajá, sí, con un chicharrón aquí. Gabriel, are you there, Gabriel? Hello, Mr. Gabriel. Are you there?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I am. Yes. All right. Okay, one easy question for all of you. I want you to express yourself. Necesito que hablen y me den una respuesta larga de al menos de 1 a 2 minutos. Right? What's your best experience? What's your best experience about life or in life? Your best experience. Well, let me change it to a different way, same topic. What have you learned? What have you learned? What have you learned during the years you are in your short life? ¿Qué es lo que han aprendido en su corta vida? Something good, something bad.
Llorar y hacerme bolita.
No, pues no. Well, what have you learned, present perfect? What have you learned so far? Living all these years, whatever age you have, you are, like you are 28, 25, 23, maybe like Gabriel looks like he's 17, 18. I don't know. Who did, I don't know, Patty. ¿Qué es lo que han aprendido? Well, no, no in Spanish. What have you learned so far? I want you to express yourself. What have you learned so far? All right. Well, I hope you don't hear that noise. There's a lot of noise here. There are some people working at the street right now. Okay, the question is, what have you learned in your life? Good experiences, bad experiences. Give me your point of view. You can write it now. You can write it, and it's gonna be the same questions for everybody.
¿Quién empieza?
Okay, let me ask. Let me see. Who's first? Who did? You are first. De acuerdo a la lista que tengo aquí. So you are the winner. Yay. Como el pato que sale en, así.
Yo soy la última, mejor.
Los últimos serán los primeros. Digo, los primeros serán los últimos.
Ay, maestro. In my long life is there are problem and happy times. Then I learn to mouse of thing. For example, like trying to people I be to apologize because before I am aggressive, but today I change my attitude.
Your attitude. Remember to use the tenses in the correct way. I have changed.
Change.
I have changed my attitude.
Change attitude.
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 No
Change
attitude.
Yes. Change attitude.
Yes. So the most important right now is to use the right tense, past, present perfect, whatever tense. It's like you are talking to anybody.
The tense, the all tense. Yeah. Okay.
So remember, tense is not the same like time. Tense, when we talk about tenses, simple present, simple past, all those are tenses, right? Like future, etc. Time is different. But it's okay. The best part is you communicate. When I am seeing your mistakes when you talk to me, when you talk to the group. So
is lo que
English.
is mean you want que I say to all things. Really?
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Continue, please.
Ajá. I was and I was yo I was I very impaciente.
How do you say that in English?
Impaciente.
No.
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 Impaciente.
Yes. How do you say that in English?
Empathy.
No. Impatient.
Impatient. Ajá.
Yes. Es un adjetivo.
Impatient.
That's an adjective that you should know now. Impatient.
Impatient.
Right.
Ajá. Y yo I heard no I heard no no put attention in the people.
Okay.
I
Pay attention. Remember.
pay attention in
Not put. That's a big mistake.
a la gente.
All right.
I did I did that I want me. I not no así I did.
I didn't.
I didn't. No, I
Try,
didn't.
try to use the correct didn't.
Didn't.
Not say not.
Didn't. I didn't.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. ¿Cómo se dice? I did that convenient me. Didn't. Yo hacía lo que me convenía, pues.
Oh, what's convenient for you? I used to do, remember, I used to do, remember, used to. I used to do what it was convenient for me.
Convenient.
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 Convenient. Good. Anything else, Judith? You want to add something? ¿Quieres agregar algo más? Anything else? Remember.
A little.
Yes, remember to use, what I am saying is how fluent you are, right? And your pronunciation, of course, the communication, like the message we are trying to understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Another person or continue?
No, yes, that's okay. That's enough.
Okay.
Let me see. Who else I have here? The second one is America. Mora. America, the same.
Oh my God.
Same question. You have maximum 2 minutes.
Okay.
Remember to use tenses in the correct way. Use subjects, verbs in the correct form. Just try to be fluent. Try to communicate the message.
Okay. In around my life.
What you have learned during your life, all these years, something good, something bad, experiences. what you have changed in your life, about
Okay.
yourself, your family, etc. Okay,
Okay.
go
Thank
ahead.
you. Okay. In my life, I've been learning various things. It's important that you try improve. For example, for me, it's important increase the level of my English. For me, has been complicated because sometimes um, I don't have um, people with I can the practice, and in another side, I think that I need more fluently and good pronunciation.
Okay.
I was tried study with different persons, or I try to pay attention in another's, for example, in the internet. Now that do you see the videos, or with this time of pandemic,
Yes.
it's important with the relationship, but the jobs form is online. No.
Yes, it's a different way.
Mm,
But we are,
uh,
well, that's the only option we have right now, right?
yes.
Online or face to face is not like very like safe. Well, but the question was, America, what have you learned? Just give me the meaning. What have you learned during this life?
Okay. um,
Like
the
who did said something very important. She used to be aggressive, and now he has changed her attitude to people.
mm, okay. Yes, I've been learning. The life is sometimes it's complicated because you need to work hard for getting the things, or sometimes mm, there are situations complicated with the family, with the mm, um, friends, or problems that you throw. No,
Yes.
but it's important that you have a positive thinking, or you change the way that you see um, the situations. Mm, it's necessary that you sometimes talking with the confidence people. And
You said confiance?
or confidence.
Confident.
Confident. Okay, people.
All right, good. Thank you. Thank you, America. That's enough. All right, let's see who else is here. Gabriel, you're next. Mr. Samayoa, Gabriel. Same question. What have you learned about life experiences, good or bad experiences? Give me your point of view. I mean, you are still young, but you have learned something, right? You have made mistakes, you have succeeded. I just want you to express yourself. Gabriel, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
I know or place I like and discover the things that really important. Mm. Meet uh, people interesting.
Okay, go on. Continue, Gabriel.
Mm. Uh, Not the year of the life.
Okay, continue, please. What's the best? Let me change the question. Más direct, more direct. What's the best experience life has taught you? Present perfect too. What's the best experience life? We try not to use the life, we use life only. Life has taught you. I hope you understand the question. What's the best experience life has taught you? Taught you, past tense, past participle, or teach. Taught you. Yes, Gabriel?
Um, maybe I be enjoying the place that's life of their youth.
Enjoying the place?
Yes.
What place? I give you like an example. I give you an example. That's my opinion.
Example in
Uh-huh.
the in the forest, the beach. How do you say Rio? Rio.
Yeah, river.
Yes, river.
All right, good. Thank you, Gabriel. Um, Iris, you wanna say something? Would you like to say something?
Yes, teacher.
Same question, like, what have you learned? What have you learned about life so far? Good or bad
Mm,
experiences? What life has taught you?
mm, when I was in high school, I was learning about many things uh, mm, from laboratory diseases and techniques, for example, how to study taste from animals and people. Mm, it was some difficult for me because almost I don't like biology, but when I was studying about 3 years approximately
Mhm.
in my high school, I don't like to study it. So when I finished the school, I began to study in normal school in Iguala
All right.
because I want to be a teacher, and I finished my career. Next year, I began to work far. I had to travel from Iguala to Betaplan, and I had travel for 9 hours approximately. Then, when the pandemic began, I lived to long travel, and I began to show online class.
Okay.
And then I decided to study English too.
Great.
Mm, in normal school, I learned to how to teach no moral and civism.
Soybeans, what's that?
Um, mm, and also things about psychology. For
Okay.
example, how to motivations and interest influences to students when they are trying to learn
Okay. Motivation.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, teacher, motivation.
All right.
Um, it was very interest.
Mm.
Finish. See, I like to teach uh, things to students, and I love to be a teacher.
So, but what kind of teacher or well, you say you wanna teach, you want to teach what kind of teaching,
Uh,
like subject?
okay.
Chemistry, well, you hate biology, English, Spanish,
Mm,
Italian, Portuguese, or any other subject.
okay. Yes.
What do you want to teach?
I want to teach about moral civism, mathematics, English, but biology, no.
Oh, different kind of
I don't like
subjects, like for elementary school, or it doesn't matter.
secondary.
Secondary,
Secondary.
that's junior high school. Remember in English, we have elementary, that's a primary, junior high school, that's secondary, and then we have high school, right? After high school, we
Junior.
have college. Good, thank you, Iris. Good, good. Just remember to use the tenses. You are like you mix tenses, but you're good. Present and past. If you're talking about the past, use past tenses. I mean past tense.
Mm,
But you're good.
yes.
That's why we are taking lessons, right? To improve. But check those details when you are talking about something that happened in the past. You have to use, of course, the verbs in past tense. You use some of them like began, right? And then I used to remember, we saw that at the beginning. Well, not at the beginning, but it was in the middle of the class. I think was unit 11 or something. All right, thank you. Let me see who is next. The next one, the next winner is Mr. Cesar.
Karina,
Yeah. You are the winner today. Y no trajiste los bolillos, ¿eh?
me
Los,
agarró comiendo, teacher.
los estamos esperando, ¿verdad, Karina?
Desde antes de Semana Santa.
Sí, pues ya lleva para un año.
No, pero en Semana Santa no se come pan.
Oh, no se come carne, ¿qué? O sea, bueno, si le pones rellenito, pues sí, ¿verdad?
Obvio,
Obvio.
obvio, mi
All
obvio.
right. Yes. Okay, just try to relax and just express yourself. Solamente estamos platicando. Yo ya los conozco. I know you, but it's just part of the evaluation. So the main point is that you understand the question and you answer to me. Si se equivoca, no dice mal un verbo or whatever, you use past tense or whatever. Communication is first. So Julio, same question, Julio. What have you learned from life, or what life has taught you so far? Good experiences, bad experiences. What have you changed?
Well, I've learned, I've learned good and bad things. Good. What I have learned is to earn my own things. I working by myself. I don't know like to depend a lot on my parents because I know they will not always be with me. Um, so I love to be able to use those tools that my parents have put in my backpack because the day my father is not with me, I will have all the tools in my backpack and will not know what to do. That is why I'm looking for a way to excel with what I have to learn. That's it, teacher.
Well, that's an excellent idea, an excellent opinion. What you just said about your parents, what you have learned so far about living your own life and not depending on anybody else. I know you're a hard worker. You have school here and there. You are always doing something, right? So I congratulate you for that. I mean, it's sometimes like the message you are giving to us right now is very important, especially for a young kid like you. You work so hard for your own things, to be independent, right? To be independent, make your own money. If you want a t-shirt, well, I work, I buy it. I don't ask my parents to give me money. So that means a lot for everybody to be independent, right? All right, thank you, Julio. You're good, great. Okay, who's next? Karina. Miss Karina Romance.
It's that or well, well, for me, around to my 20 years, I have learned to be more human, happier with what I have, and to enjoy my time with people that important to me. Because I would say what you have. Sometimes we don't value the people who are
Value, yes.
value
Value,
value. Okay, sorry.
yeah.
Value the people who are close to us. Uh, those family members we can always count on, or that's friends who are always willing to lend us and take care of the planet. I love animals. Respect to be respected. Not to like what they people or what people will say about you. Hakuna Matata.
Yes.
I still I still don't know what my mission here on Earth, but I
All
would
right.
like to change the world in a positive way. Um, well, the best experience of my life is having my family together since 3 years ago because my family is very weird, really very weird,
Weird?
weird, really.
Okay.
And the mistakes are the best learning because I am human.
Of course.
We are imperfect human beings who we make a wrong decision, make mistakes. And health matters and must be taken care of. Is the most valuable thing in life. We are if nothing else matters. The focus is on staying in the best physical, emotional, and mental condition.
Yes.
And you can practice some sports, make healthy day, or I don't know, sleep well, something like that.
Yes.
In the end, finally, each decade of life has its own learning. The important thing is to be careful or carefully with conviction and act in congruence. Don't worry, be happy.
All right. Good, good speech. A 2 hour
Thank
speech.
you.
Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah.
That's it for me.
So thank you, Karina, for sharing that. Just remember when you talk, try to be more natural.
Sorry.
I mean, in the pronunciation, but you are excellent. You're excellent. And when you write something, you write the notes and you are like, yes, something like that. But it's a good idea to write, of course, ideas about what you're going to talk about. So that was excellent.
I
Thank you.
try Hakuna Matata. Here.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Just one more and we're done. Patricia Samayoa, can you speak?
Yes, kind of teacher.
I know. Just try
Okay.
the last effort. S'il vous plaît.
Okay. I have been learning to value from my life. In the last years, I learned to friendship. For me, it's kind of hard to choose my friends. I had a bad experience before, but I believe in myself and I'm happy with I shape. I learned to let people go in a good way, and I have learning to be confidence with myself. The most important thing, I love myself, and I'm so proud of my person.
Well, hold on. Awesome. Thank you, Patty. That was great what you said. And one of the first things you have to do to learn how to love yourself. That's very important in this life, right? Because if you don't take care of yourself, your body, your mind, uh, all of you, all you. So it's very important because if you don't love yourself, it's very difficult to you can love somebody else, right? So mentally, physically, everything is very important. So thank you all of you guys for your effort. All of you are very good. Remember, we are still learning. We are about to learn to start. Touchstone 4, and this is the last step. Let's think we are in a game, a Mario Bros. Game. So you pass level 1, level 2, and level 3, and you are about to take the last step. So congratulations to all of you. You have been excellent students. You have been engaged with homework. We talk about homework later. Some of you are like missing homework, but don't worry. You have to do it. Uh, and of course, America is kind of new in this group, but she's also excellent. You have been working hard. You have been doing your homework. Like, all the units together, 10, 11, 12. So congratulations for that. The same for Karina. She's always on top of everything. Patty, Julio, Gabriel, just Marla. Marla texted me about she wasn't coming today, but she did the test. She was good too, but she has some family issues. So anyway, we are starting, and let me see, it's 12 o'clock. We have 1 hour. Well, before we start Touchstone 4, okay, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. I need 2 volunteers right now to tell me how was your experience in English Access so far during Touchstone 1, 2, and 3. Do you think you are learning? Volunteers, anyone? This is not a test. This is not an exam. Just tell me.
Julio,
Anybody?
What happened?
What
well,
happened? ¿Dónde estás? Pues,
okay,
chico.
okay. Well, I study in English Access about 2 years ago, and I will learn about more topics, a lot of topics. No, many topics. and I enjoy this class. I I feel comfortable with the teachers, with the principal,
Comfortable? Yes.
responsible.
Yes.
In Touchstone 1, I learning easy things,
I learned past
like
tense.
understand, mm, colors, animals, something like that. From
Mhm.
A1 level, and Touchstone
Yes.
2 is more difficult, obvious to Touchstone 1,
Obviously.
obviously.
Yes.
Touchstone 1 and Touchstone 3 for me was be hard because I don't know about topics or the meanings of words, but with your help, teacher, I learn
Yes.
more about this language. This language is very interesting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
remember as soon as much as we like touching one is easy, touching two is a little bit more difficult than touching one, touching three is more difficult than touching two. So it's like a ladder, you are climbing up. So I don't mean touchstone four is difficult, but you might find some topics that you didn't see in touchstone three. The same with viewpoint is the same. So don't worry about that. About extra vocabulary, extra words, you never finish learning. You never stop learning new words. So that's why I tell you, whenever you see a new word, Google it right away. Oh, you're watching a movie and oh, what's that? I don't know that word, and you Google it and you find it, right? So next time you see it, you know the meaning. Okay, somebody else, please. Anybody else?
Julio.
Don't push Julio. Karina. Julio dice, ¿yo por qué si acabo de llegar como la India María?
Mirama, mirama.
Sí, pues ya vi. Es amor del bueno. Como dice elefante. Anybody else want to say something? All
Me,
right.
teacher.
Yes, America,
Um,
please.
and for me, the English access um, led me to see the new form to learning. For example, in your class, I think is very funny.
Was very funny? What do you mean?
Yeah, because you are the teacher fun,
A fun teacher.
a fun teacher. Yes,
Well, that's the most important. You be comfortable with me, with everybody, because the class shouldn't be boring, right? So everybody has to laugh once in a while to make jokes. So that's one of the most important for me as a teacher, to make the environment nice and friendly. So not to be serious or, like just focus to but anyway, that's something I like to do. It's part of my personality.
yes,
I had been known on schools or places because I enjoy teaching. So thank you for your compliment, America. try
yes,
to
and
be, I try to be funny, but the funny one is here is Julio, right, Julio?
So
Now,
sorry.
yeah, sometimes it depends on the students too. When you make the environment nice and easy and friendly, depends on the students. Because sometimes you
yes.
make jokes and the students don't like, you know. But anyway, thank you for your comments and let's start.
And I recognize, for example, the effort and you did, because no matter the age, and important is that she want to learn a new things.
Yes, that's one other um, taboos about the age, right? No matter how old you are, like I have students of young students, like one of my students is he's 12 years old, he's a kid. And my other students in the same group, she's like 64 and she's learning, she's from Jalisco. Like everybody, we have young people, we have different ages. So no matter the age, the most important is your attitude, like who did said, your attitude to learn something new. Like right now, you are learning English. Maybe I want to learn how to play some musical instrument in the future, like a guitar, yeah, I don't know, a saxophone or a violin, a cello. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Touchstone level 4. Can you see my book, my picture?
Yeah.
All right. This is Touchstone level 4 contents and learning outcomes. So we are starting with unit 1, interesting lives. This is what we are learning today. Well, we are learning in this unit. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's some noise here. Learning outcomes. What you have to learn in this unit, like the learning objective. Okay, I need someone. I need, let's see, Gabriel, you read these 4 outcomes, please. And you read this part.
Unit 1. Interesting life project. Here, one happening. Learning of commerce.
Learning outcomes.
Learning outcomes.
Yes.
Ask questions to get to know someone. The interesting stories about my life. Highlight key moments in a story. Highlight important information in a story.
All right. Like the results, like the outcomes result when we are learning something, we have results, right? Like today, we are seeing some results. Ask questions to get to know someone. Tell interesting stories about my life. Highlight key moments in a story and highlight important information in a story. All right. Let's see. The other guy, Julio, can you read the next, please?
Okay, understand a conversation about an accident. Understand a podcast about an athlete's life story. Read about a person who overcome an obstacle. Write an how do you say
Anecdote.
An anecdote
Yes.
about facing a
Challenge.
challenge.
Challenge. Athletes.
Athlete,
Athletes. Some people say
athlete,
athletes or athletes, depending on the accent.
athlete.
And this is obstacle.
Obstacle,
Obstacle.
obstacle.
Yes. And the one I said was anecdote.
Anecdote.
Yes. Good. Okay. Iris, Please, would you read this grammar part?
Yes, teacher. Grammar. Simple and continuous verbs. Review. Verb complements verb ing or two more verb. Extra practice.
All right. Remember this one? This symbol is read plus.
Plus.
Plus, right.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus.
And this is, remember, like minus. Plus, minus.
Plus minus.
Yes. America, would you mind reading this part, please?
Language vocabulary. Verbs followed by verb plus ing or to plus verb.
Plus verb, yes. This is vocabulary. Vocabulary. Good, thank you. And the last one, who did? Is who did here? Yes, who did?
Pronunciation. Speaking natural. Reduction. Reductions of auxiliary verbs and the pronoun you in questions. Sound right. Word streets.
Word?
Street.
Stress.
Red.
Stress. Speaking naturally. Naturally.
Naturally.
Ajá, naturally. La A es como que te la brincas un poquito. Naturally, naturally.
Naturally.
Ajá, el word stress, que es el acento, ¿verdad? En español. Va aquí, naturally, naturally. Esta como que te la brincas la A, naturally.
Ajá.
Reductions of auxiliary verbs and the pronoun you in questions.
Questions.
Sounds right.
Sound right.
Remember, everybody, in English, it's very important you pronounce the S in the best way possible. Sounds right. The
Sound
same,
right.
the T, like right, at the end, right. Not right, right, right.
Right.
Yeah, so try to sound like more natural when you speak. Like, if you pronounce like the S, it's quite, I would say it's quite appropriate. All right, thank you. That's where we are learning today. Unit 1, so it's not difficult. Okay, just let me get this here. All right. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So question for you. Interesting lives. Right, that's the topic today. Interesting life is the topic for the whole unit. The question is, how do interesting people come to our attention? What do you see in people that they seem interesting? That's the point. All right, so we have, as usual, we have the same 4 units, lesson A, B, C, and D. So we are starting with lesson A. Karina, can you read lesson A, please?
Yes, sorry. Lesson 8. Get to know your classmate using simple and continuous verbs.
All right, and oops. Patty, lesson B.
Tell your story using verbs followed by verb plus ing or to plus verb.
Right, followed,
Followed.
no A, no E. Lesson C. Iris.
Lesson C. Highlight key moments in a story with the present tense. Use this and this to highlight information.
Good. We saw that in Touchstone 1, remember? This and this. Julio, lesson D.
Okay. Read an article about a person who overcame an obstacle. Write an anecdote about facing and challenge.
Yes, that's what you read before. Saying article about a person who overcame an obstacle. Write an anecdote. An anecdote. Remember?
Anecdote. Okay.
Yeah, because you have an N and you have a vowel. You have a consonant and vowel, so you put it together. You link the two words. An anecdote. An anecdote.
An anecdote. Okay.
Right. So which lesson seems more interesting? A, B, C, or D? Which one seems more useful? Question for you. Can you hear me?
Highlight.
Which one?
Highlight. The word.
Highlight.
Than want to mean. ¿Qué quiere decir mean? ¿Qué quiere decir?
Oh, a ver, let's try to ask that in English. That's for Touchstone 1.
The mean highlight.
The meaning, you can say, what's the meaning of highlight? Okay, say it. Who did? Say it. Like, what's the meaning?
What the meaning?
What's the meaning of a highlight? You know what a highlighter is? Who did? ¿Sabes qué es highlighter? Un highlighter.
I don't know.
That's from Touchstone 1.
Resaltador.
Right, something you take to school or when you work in an office or something. So if highlighter is resaltador, highlight means as a verb. Guess the meaning, highlight. Si highlighted is resaltador, to highlight means resaltar. Obviously, is the answer. I mean, let's highlight some information in my speech. I mean, like the most important, right?
Ajá.
The most important.
Sí.
Highlight,
Ok.
right? Any other word? Some of those are very
Overcame.
similar in English, I mean in Spanish.
Another word, overcame. Overcame.
Yeah, like overcame is the past tense of overcome, like the results. You say this one, right? Overcame. Overcame an obstacle that you succeed. Like you have problems and you overcame. I mean, you resolve that problem. You solve the problem. You overcame an obstacle. Overcame. Any other word? Overcame is a compound
Facing,
word. Yes?
facing or facing.
Facing. What is face? Part of your
Cara,
body. Yes. What do you think facing means as a verb?
I don't know, teacher.
Well, you said cara, right?
Teacher.
Yes.
Facing. I have to face you. Tengo que encararte. Face you.
Oh,
Or face to face. Facing.
Teacher.
Yes.
What's the meaning of overcome?
I just say it. Well, let me see. First, facing. Patty, write an obstacle about facing a challenge that you encounter a challenge. Sometimes we use face
Ese
to
ya lo entendí.
face. Who did? You are asking me about overcame. Overcame is a compound word that you have a result. Who overcame an obstacle. Like sometimes when you don't know a word in English, cuando algunas veces no sabes el significado de esa palabra, tienes que leer el contexto de toda la oración y te das una idea. Right? Who overcame an obstacle.
Es como dando a entender allí que debemos de superar los obstáculos.
Well, not really, not exactly, but a person who overcame an obstacle, who succeed or face an obstacle.
Ajá.
I mean, like you find a problem in your life, right? Let's say you have a problem with your kid. So you talk to your kid, maybe to your daughter, you have a conversation, and you solve that situation.
Okay.
Like you succeed.
Understand.
You understand?
Yes.
All right. So all overcome. Oh, I need to overcome this problem. I need to overcome with this obstacle. So it's a compound word. So then you have, well, we are doing lesson 8, but before that, we have to check these pictures. You have 4 pictures. Everybody's doing an activity, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. What do you think number 1 is doing? Number 1. Picture number 1. What do you think she's doing?
Look the stars.
Maybe she's looking at the stars, right?
Musician?
What is
Musician?
this?
Oh, musician? I don't remember.
What's the name of this?
What do you say telescope in English?
That's almost the same. Telescope.
Telescope. Okay.
Telescope. Yes. What about number 2? What do you see here?
Architect?
Working.
She's working. What do you think she is?
Architect.
Her profession.
She is Archie.
Archie?
Archie.
She's an architect. Architect.
Architect. Eso.
Right, no Archie. Yo pensé que Archie de los cuentos, o sea.
De los Archies de nuestra época.
Ándale. No, 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 no. Okie dokie, number 3. Number 3. What's this?
Flying.
He's flying. What's the name of this sport? Do you think he's having fun?
Parachute?
That's not a parachute.
I don't know.
The name of the sport is hand
Hey, po.
gliding.
Gliding.
Hang gliding. When you fly on these things, planeador, right? We used to have some here in Acapulco when you come from the towers. Remember the antennas that are in the big hills? They used to fly like those. All right, what about number 4? What do you think he's doing? This guy.
Crystal?
Say it again.
Crystal.
Fiston?
He works with fire and make crystal.
Right, maybe. Glass. Right, maybe he's working with that, with glasses, making glasses.
Is it?
So this, the main point here is these are interesting lives. Why? In what way are these people's lives interesting? In what way? All right, Patty, in what way are these people's lives interesting?
They're living their fantasy. Probably.
Fantasy?
Yes.
Well, I think it should be far from fantasy. So they are enjoying, right?
Yes.
They're enjoying their job. They enjoy what they do. Sometimes it's interesting what you do, any kind of activity. Do you know anyone who does things like this, Karina?
Not really. I know a guy make property. What do you say, barro? English?
Barro? You said barro?
Hace artesanías de barro.
Oh, mods.
Oh,
Mod. Yes.
I know go and make mug or work with mug.
Yeah, well, when someone is, let's see, besides the book, when someone is interesting for you, a guy, a girl, what do you see? Why is he or she interesting? Julio, when you meet someone, it could be a friend, guy or a girl, anybody. Why do you think he's interesting?
Um, and number three,
Because he practices sports.
yes.
Let's see, you meet someone and you see that person is interesting. What do you see in that person? What calls your attention? Her personality?
The architect.
No, we are not talking about these pictures.
Oh,
I am talking in general. Cuando alguien se te hace interesante, ¿qué es lo que te llama la atención o por qué crees que es interesante?
um, and number three is sport and extremely dangerous.
No, Julio, pay attention. We are not talking about the pictures. Forget about the pictures.
No.
When you meet someone, why do you think that person is interesting or is boring? Maybe his job, right? He practices some sport, a sport like this one. Maybe he speaks many languages. Uh, Maybe he's rich. I don't know.
Um, 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 with for jobs, it's interesting when the people travel a lot.
All right. When the people travels a lot, that should be good. I mean, interesting, right? Might be an interesting person.
Yes.
Good. Good. Really? Oh, Iris? I don't know. What name to
Yes.
use, Iris or Ellie?
Whatever.
Either one. Okay. So what do you think when you meet someone? I mean, how do you say someone is interesting? What do you see in that person?
Mm, mm, mm. When I know someone, um, maybe astronomer.
No, let's see, you meet someone in the street, you meet a friend, a classmate. Let's see, you meet Julio.
Yes.
You meet Julio, right? You haven't met each other like in person. So you think Julio is interesting.
Yes.
So what qualities do you think makes a person interesting? Like Julio said, maybe that person travels a lot and he has a lot of culture, right? A lot of knowledge.
Mm, when maybe he
And you
was
Sorry, can you turn up the volume, your volume a little bit, Areli?
No, no, teacher.
Your volume, el volumen de tu micrófono, sube un poquito.
Oh, okay. Um, mm, yes, teacher. ¿Ya me escucha mejor?
Same. I
Okay.
mean, it's like too low.
¿Ya me escucha mejor?
Yeah, much better. Yes.
Okay. Mm, what is the question, teacher?
When you meet someone or when you have friends, let's say you have friends, what do you think they are interesting? What do you see in your friends that makes them interesting?
Mm, that she or he was friendly and amability and intelligent.
Kindness,
Ah, yes.
kindness, really, kindness, not amability.
Ah, okay. Kindness.
Kindness. La palabra amability no existe.
Okay.
All
Kind,
right.
intelligent, um, sociable,
Sociable.
sociable. Um, mm, mm, um, mm, that's all, teacher.
Yeah, that's well, that's a good answer, but that's about his or her personality, right? So it's that's some of the things we see when we meet someone. But sometimes, as I said before, his job interesting. Like these guys in the pictures. Uh, Maybe he has lived in a different country, um, etc. Good, good. Thank you.
Okay.
So interviews. What's the meaning of this? Well, I told you at the beginning. You have to remember, right, Karina?
What, teacher?
The meaning of interviews.
Interviews,
What is that?
entrevistas,
Well, that's in English. I mean, that's in Spanish in entrevistas.
a question about with the object, about a person, thing, or topic. Hmm?
Right? Questions and answers about something specific, right? Like a job interview, right? Something related to the job, like job interview or personal interview. In English, you can say interview is fine, is British, or interview, that's American. You know, British, they pronounce the T, interview. In American, they try to avoid the T, interview. So both are correct.
Interview.
Right, like internet, you can say internet, the same. So remember, sometimes when we meet people, social networking, like what kind of friends you have, right? They are good friends, they are healthy friends, etc. Also, social networking sites. blogs, e-magazines,
Magazine.
the kind of friends you have. Sometimes we get to know, mostly we kind of know about interesting friends from other friends, right? Let's see, Karina introduces me to another friend, that friend introduces me to another friend, and that's like that.
Luego ya no
That's,
te hablan.
so that's how you meet people, right?
Yes, of course.
Right, it's like a change, es como una cadena. So you meet little people little by little. So that's what it means, interview. In this lesson, we are going to learn well, our learning objective on this lesson. Remember, every lesson has a learning objective. In this case, it's learning simple and continuous verbs. So that's what we are learning. Why? Because we use that in real life. So that's why it's very useful when we talk in the simple present and present continuous. This is just like a review of the last units. We have seen this before, but remember, it's just a review. Touchstone 4, most of the Touchstone 4 is a review of the last units. Unit 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So you already know this. This is not like new. So guys, before talking about this, I have the results of your exam. Of course, I just want to say you were good, average. Some of you were average. Um, so the only one missing here is Sochil, the new student. And of course, Areli is new too. So you have good results on this test. So I'm happy you have good results, everybody. Everybody was more than 30, more than 35. So that was good, was excellent. Besides your homework, your participations and your attendance, your punctuality, even though some of you are a little bit late sometimes, like some people I know, right, who did? But who did it on time? She tries to be on time. She's a busy woman. So it's okay, no worries. So I give you the results at the end of the week. Just make sure the people who hasn't delivered homework yet, you have to send it to me. You know who you are, right? Gabriel and Julio?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you know how many homeworks you owe me. So please, I need it right away as soon as you have it, so you can have your evaluation. All right, interviews. So this is an interview, you know, questions and answers. So like right now, I interview, I make your questions, you answer to me. So that's also one of the things we are having in the school. We want to start student of the month, right? So you should be happy. You would be happy if you see your picture on Facebook and the school's Facebook profile. You see your picture with your name. You see student of the month, right? And you would say, how do I get that? Well, the same homework, attendance, punctuality, um, scores, grades, like today's evaluation. I have a student of the month, a student of the Touchstone 3 already. So I give the name to the coordinator. So that's kind of a motivation for you, right? Okay, please let's listen. Oops, hold on. So we have the interview here. We have the interview to Melissa. She's a student of the month, right? Okay, that's page. Please go to page 2. Close your books. No books. I'm watching you. Even if you don't see me, no books. Mira, Karina, hasta con las manos así. Y levantando las manos, haciendo hacia arriba, algo así. All right, pay attention to the interview. Maybe take notes about the questions. Highlight the question and highlight the answer. Okay, it's loading.
Touchstone Student's Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives. Lesson A, Interviews. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner. English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talented artist, she spends her free time painting, and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work. How long have you been living here?
I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I haven't. But my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
What kind of music are you listening to currently?
Well, of course I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go dancing all night.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
Last week, actually. I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings. So I bought it.
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party with my family.
What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some.
What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
Okay, one more time. Please pay attention to those highlight information, like where she's from, what she does, etc. Please take notes.
Touchstone Students Book, Level 4, Page 2, Unit 1, Interesting Lives. Lesson A, Interviews. 1. Getting started. B. Listen and read. Do you have anything in common with Melita? Tell a partner. English Department News. Student of the Month, Melita Cortez. You should really get to know Melita Cortez, a graduate student in our English department. Also a talented artist, she spends her free time painting, and she started a sculpture class last month. She hopes one day to have an exhibition of her work. How long have you been living here?
I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I came here to go to school originally. It's a great place to live.
Have you ever lived in another country?
No, I haven't. But my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia for almost a year now. I'm going to visit him later this year.
What kind of music are you listening to currently?
Well, of course I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin jazz right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
What's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do?
I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go dancing all night.
When did you last buy yourself a treat?
Last week, actually. I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings. So I bought it.
What did you do for your last birthday?
I went home and had a big party with my family.
What's the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you?
Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
Oh, chocolate. I can't get through the day without some.
What were you doing at this time yesterday?
I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
Okie dokie, and then we have the script is here, but before that, let me see. All right. Where is Melita from?
From Mexico.
Mexico City.
Mexico City. She's from Mexico.
She's Chile.
Has she been in a different country or in another country?
No,
No.
but her
What
brother
about what about
lives in Colombia.
what about her brother?
Colombia.
He lives in Colombia.
Colombia.
She's in Bogota, yes.
Bogotá,
All
Colombia.
right. Does she listen to music?
Yes,
Yes.
What kind of music?
she
No,
prefers
Yes.
jazz and rock music.
Román.
All right.
Music.
What does she do in her free time?
Painting.
Painter.
Painting, yes. Last thread she had.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate love.
Chocolate. All right, good. English Department News, Student of the Month, Malida Cortez. Julio, please, number one, question number one here.
How long have you been living here? I've been living in Mexico City for 5 years. I come here to go to school. Originally, it's a great place to live.
All right. Who did? Second question.
Have you ever lived in another country? No, I haven't. But my brother has. He's been living in Bogota, Colombia, for almost a year now. I am going to visit him later this year.
Later this year. Later this year.
Later this year.
Okay. Iris, next, please.
What kind of music are you listening to currently? Well, of course, I love Latin music. I'm listening to a lot of Latin pop right now. I like to listen to music when I paint.
And I paint, yes.
Paint.
Currently. Remember, currently is very different when you say actually.
Actually.
No, I mean, the meaning of currently is right now.
Okay.
Currently. Actually is very different. Actually means the hecho, ¿verdad? Actually, well, we don't talk about actually right now, but it's a different meaning. Are you a student? Actually, I am a teacher. De hecho. Anyway, next, Patty.
Um, what's your favorite way of spending an evening? What do you do? I like to go out with my friends. We go and eat someplace and then go performing all night.
All right, Gabriel, next, please. Thank you.
When did you last buy yourself a treat? Last week, actually, I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of the her paintings so about it.
Yeah, when they say a treat, when did you last buy yourself a treat, right? Last week, actually, I was at a friend's art studio and I fell in love with one of her paintings, so I bought it. Treat means cuando te consientes con algo y tú te lo compras, right? Something that you don't do very often. Oh, I want that watch, or I want that iPhone, or whatever. That's a treat. Okay, next one, Julio, please.
What did you do for your last birthday? I went home and had a big party with my family.
Good. Karina, next.
What's the nice? No, nice. nicest thing anyone has ever done for you? Actually, about 6 months ago, I was complaining to my dad that I didn't know how to drive. So he paid for some driving lessons. I was thrilled.
I was thrilled.
Thrilled. Okay,
Thrilled.
sorry. Thrilled.
Thrilled. I was thrilled.
Thrilled. I was thrilled.
All right.
What means nicest?
Nicest?
What's No. In the question, what's the nicest thing?
Well, you should know this. Nice. You know what it means. Nice.
Okay. Yes, son
Es un superlativo.
verbos.
No, es un
Superlativos.
adjetivo. Es un adjetivo. Y you add, es un superlativo. Superlativo, remember, it's from Touchstone
Nicest.
3 to nicest.
Nicest.
It's degree, nicest, lo más agradable.
Sí.
The nicest
Lo más
thing,
bonito.
lo más bonito.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's see.
I was tired.
America.
Teacher,
Next,
what
please.
it means thrilled?
Thrilled.
Thrilled.
Thrilled has different meanings. Thrill, but it's like surprise or in a good way. I was thrilled, like okay,
Okay.
like surprise.
Okay. Thank you. Who or what is the greatest love of your life? Oh, chocolate. I can get through the day without some.
All right, chocolate,
Chocolate.
not chocolate, chocolate.
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 Not chocolate, no, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yes, not chocolate.
Mhm.
All right, last one. Julio, déjate ese pelo. Te lo vas a arrancar. Ya estás como el copete. Digo, no hablo de Peña Nieto, ¿verdad? Pero así le decían.
Ahora.
Ahora, ¿quién falta de leer? Anybody else? Yes. Everybody?
Yes.
All right, who
Sí.
wants?
Gaby, ¿no?
Yeah, Gabby read something. Gabriel, well, read again, please. The last one.
What were you doing at this time yesterday? I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour.
What were you doing at this time yesterday? I was sitting on a bus. We were stuck in traffic for an hour. All right, guys. It's already 1:05, so we don't have time to continue. I mean, we wish, right? We will continue. This was just like a preview of the lesson, right? So we weren't supposed to start this today, but we did. Anyway, we will continue next Saturday. So no homework for now about this. But the guys who didn't deliver any homework from Touchstone 3 todavía me deben tareas from the last Touchstone 3. ¿Ok? Recuerden que es el 20%. Si les hace falta una, van a ir bajando. Les faltan dos, van a ir bajando. Igual, si salieron en el examen un poquito bajitos, nadie salió bajo, pero si tienen todo, les ayuda mejor a subir a un buen promedio. ¿Ok? We will continue next Saturday. Thank you so much for your time and your effort and for the great job you have been doing so far with Touchstone 3. And now we are starting Touchstone 4, the last level, remember? That's up to you if you want to continue with viewpoint, viewpoint
Okay,
1,
teacher.
viewpoint 2, but you're doing a great job so far. I don't know if you have any questions so far.
See, the homework,
Yes, I just mentioned the homework, Judith. ¿En dónde estás, chica?
A and B.
No.
No
O sea, que no me
homework
entendí.
today.
No me,
No homework.
no me,
Homework.
no me entendiste ni papas, como dice el Chavo del Ocho, o sea.
No hay tarea, entonces.
No.
A ver.
Karina, por favor, explícale.
Tú vas a ser mi
Así.
intérprete, Karina.
Óigame, no me entendió, señorita.
Sí, ya,
Ah,
ya, pero yo. Ya, no sé.
o sea, yo aquí matándome con el inglés, que o sea. No, Judy, no homework, no tarea, solamente los que están pendientes de entregarme el Touchstone 3, están pendientes.
I don't.
Porque de esta Touchstone 4 apenas lo empezamos. So tengo que explicar, tenemos que ver lo que es la gramática y hacer ejercicios.
Sí,
So that's
sí.
gonna be for next week. All right?
Sí.
Right.
Okay, teacher.
All right. So thank you so much, guys. See you next week. Have an amazing weekend, an amazing week. So be safe, enjoy life, and smile. Recuerden que sonreír no cuesta nada. Ok. Buena actitud y lo mejor para ustedes. Thank you so much.
Bye,
See
teacher.
you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.